Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Well, the songbird herself,
Oh, Lord.
Meredith, is taking the stand.
Yes.
She has 3 questions from the audience, 3 questions from us, and she gets 1 pass and 1 boomerang. Meredith,
Yes.
you are up.
By the way, I never said I could sing. Okay.
That's true.
Oh, we know.
Ever.
That's true.
Listen,
I
you
never,
sure
I'm not
did
like that.
sang that song, girl. You sang that song. All right, Buck, what's your question for Meredith?
All right, Meredith, if the season finale of your favorite show on Netflix was about to air and you have no way to go back, record it, and watch it, it's like a one-time thing.
Mhm.
But at the same time, Anthony wants some sexy time.
Ooh.
What would you pick?
Oh, probably the television show that's about to
That is so not romantic.
No, it's not. But he could wait a little bit because I've been waiting. I've been invested in this television show for 8 seasons, let's say, and it's finally out, and I can finally watch this. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
So disappointing.
So wrong.
All right, so Meredith, mine is a choice, and unfortunately, and this is why Anthony hates Monday mornings, because it includes him as well.
Oh God.
If you had to choose, and you have to choose between sucking Anthony's toe,
Oh.
Man.
I mean good too, like all up in the middle, like,
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's bone, like it's getting the marrow out of there.
Oh, the mirror.
If you had to choose between sucking Anthony's toes or emptying his bedpan,
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
which one
Oh.
would you do?
Ugh. Well, since I have a 4-month-old in the house and I'm dealing with enough number 2s and all diapers, I'm definitely going to pick sucking those toes, baby. All
Really?
day. Yeah, of course.
You
Now-
would empty a bedpan over sucking your man's toes?
No, I'm picking sucking toes over
Okay.
the bedpan.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. Because a lot of people don't know this about Anthony, but he's got some real pretty feet.
Really?
Got a nice arch on him. Yeah, they're very nice looking. And, that's probably a secret I should have just kept to myself. But they're very pretty. I have never sucked on
Because you
them.
got everybody at the gym going to be looking at them like, yo, pretty feet.
Right. But if I had to suck on somebody's toes, they're not like Fred Flintstone feet at all. They're
Oh,
quite
that's
the
good.
opposite.
So why don't you do that?
Oh my God, I'd get kicked in the face accidentally.
He might like it, though.
He'd be like, "Whoa, boosh!" Yeah, he's not about that life
Okay.
at all.
All right.
Mm-hmm. But pretty feet.
Okay, Meredith, my question, I'm going to leave it vague and open-ended, and I'm kind of happy that you still have the plead because you might want to use this. Meredith, how are you feeling about this presidential election? Any favorites, any predictions?
Oh man. Any favorites? Honestly, both of them really bother me. Can we just throw that out there? And I'm tired of seeing all the advertisements on both sides. I think everybody's kind of feeling the same way. I can't wait for it to be over. Are you asking me who I'm voting for?
Any favorites, any predictions?
I don't know. There's stuff that comes out every single day. Sometimes I lean more left. Sometimes I lean more right.
Okay.
So it's just kind of different every single day, especially when we have conversations in here off air. We'll be talking about, I don't know, Hunter's laptop that was just found with the crack pipe hanging out of his mouth. And then, a couple weeks before.
Alleged.
Yeah. those are him. Yeah. But then Trump's interrupting Biden, in the debate, which is so annoying because you're the president of the United States.
Alleged.
He's allegedly the president.
Alleged.
It's both sides annoy me. So I'll just say that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now we got your calls, 888-429-0941. What do we have?
Meredith, if you had one hall pass and Anthony was totally fine with it, who would you use it on?
Well, it'd probably be obviously a celebrity.
It would probably be the person she just did the book report on.
Tyler Glass.
Told us all of the nastiness.
I'd go super famous though, like super duper famous. Let's see here. Maybe I'm gonna pick. Let's see. Maybe like a Chris Hemsworth or let's see. Yeah, I'll pick Chris Hemsworth. Thor.
Okay, yeah, he got a hammer.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, let's see here. You have one that says, Meredith, if you could change one body part on your husband's body, what would it be?
A body part? Let's see here.
You can make it better. What would you make more better?
Mo better. Let's see here. I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
What?
I don't want to go home and then have to explain something.
Really?
Yeah, or make somebody.
plead the fifth.
Exactly, feels away.
Plead the fifth. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't, there's nothing that obviously just immediately comes to my mind.
Right,
And
sure,
I also don't want anybody feeling some type of way in my house.
Now, did you also think that if you answered that, he would have the right to answer it about you?
Probably, but he wouldn't because he loves me, so he wouldn't.
Wow.
He's a smart man.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. You've used that up. You got one more question coming in.
Out to 863, Meredith, if you could go back in time and change one thing about your life, what would it be and why?
One thing about my life. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of things. I know a lot of people go, I don't have any regrets. You know what I mean? Which is silly because we all regret a little bit of something. Probably how I handled a situation, maybe with a breakup. Everything has been pretty planned out and thought out with... Oh, you know what? I know what it is. The relationship between my mother and I when I left home and left high school to go to college, and she left to go up to Charlotte. And then we didn't talk for like almost a year. So that was kind of a break in the relationship, and I didn't handle it right. She definitely didn't handle it right either. So I would go back in time and, talk about it, sit down and talk about it so we could have a better relationship.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. That's 3-3, and you still got a boomerang to use.
I like that question personally for you guys.
Which one?
The last one about, is there anything, you handled wrong or something you like to change in your life in the past?
It says, if you could go back in time and change one thing in your life, what would it be and why?
Change one thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I got something.
What you got?
I got something. So back in the day, I had about $5,000, and I spent all of it on putting stereo equipment in my SUV in high school. Like I put,
oh my God.
Like 412s in the back, and like I was bumping. If I could go back, I'd probably tell Buck, invest in some stocks or something. You don't
that would've been
need
smart.
all that bass.
If I didn't do, I don't regret much. I mean, it's kind of a tie. There's two things, maybe three. I mean, I don't know. You got one? What you got? I don't know.
I have two things that I'm wrestling. One was I was really like, when I was in high school, I had like a clique of friends that I didn't really go outside of, and I wish I would have made more friends with just more people and not been so like inclusive. But Bucks had me thinking a few years ago, I was really, really heavy into cryptocurrency, and I ran up an exorbitant amount of money. I had a ton of cash in this account, and I got greedy. And I waited a little too long to cash out. I did really well. I did way better than I ever imagined to. But it could have been like it could have been a life-changing sum of money. So I got greedy with that. I would switch that back up.
I mean, I would probably take credit seriously. Because when I was in college, I learned that Spike Lee made his first movie bouncing credit card budgets. And I tried to do that, and my pops like bailed me out and told me don't do it again. And then I didn't know a lot about college credit when I was in college, and so that kind of like bogged me down when I was getting out of school. This was what I was wrestling with, because there was like a 4-month period of about like, what was it, maybe like 2000 to 2001, like a 4-month period through the summer where I tried ecstasy.
Ooh.
And once I saw the MTV thing about what it does to your brain, I like stopped, because I was like, yo, like that's crazy. And I still think that, wow, that could have been something, because I don't need to try everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it was a cool summer or whatever, but I'm kind of mad at myself that I can't say that I didn't partake in that.
Yeah.
Because, I'm good with what I got, but I just, I'm kind of mad at myself for going down that thing and messing with somebody's brain.
It
like
essentially
that.
makes black holes in your brain.
Big time holes. Like they showed like a 16-year-old's like brain who was doing it, and then showed like an 85-year-old lady who's like Alzheimer's,
Yep,
and they
exactly.
were like the same. And right there, I was like, yeah, it's a wrap, you know, and I quit. But I was like, yo, I did that for like a couple months, and I was really, really like, it still embarrasses me when people are like, yo, what have you tried? I'm like, nothing. Well, yeah, well, there was 4 months that and damn.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like that's one of those embarrassing things where I'm like, yo, that should have been a better look.
Still a lesson, though.
Yeah. So, all right, wow, that's a wrap.
All right.
All right, plead the fifth is done. Meredith, you have cleared your questions.